Hi everyone, it's Crafty Kathy here with the Day 7 load page. And I'm also doing Challenge 2 in Scrap Squad's International Scrapbook Day challenges. There were 5 of them, and this is the first one I'm doing. The technique prompt for load is to use a frame. And so that's kind of what led me to scrap lift this one. There's a little bit of mixed media behind the photo and behind the frames here. So I've pulled a pre-made mixed media sheet, and I pulled it based on the color of my jacket in this photo. The story prompt is to scrap about something you pursued, something that you went after and pursued, and to talk about how it turned out. So I pursued this guy. Tomorrow is the anniversary of our first date. And yep, I'm the one who asked. And it was a kind of a thing we'd been working all day, and it was time for me to go pick up James at daycare. And it was a Friday afternoon. And he went to his office, I went to mine, and I was kind of thinking how much I'd enjoyed working with him on this project and being with him all day long. So as we walked out, we both walked out towards the parking lot at the same time. I suggested he come over for potluck. And then when I got home, I had nothing to cook, so we ended up going out to a restaurant and closing the restaurant down. And James, who was 6 at the time, fell asleep on my lap. And the rest is history. 3 months later to the day, that was on May 8th of 1981. 3 months later, on August 8th of 1981, we were married, and we were married till he went away on February 8th of 2021. So, best move I ever made, best pursuit I ever pursued, and my title is going to be Follow Your Heart, and that's what I did. So let's make this page. I'm going to arrange my frames are larger than the ones here, and this is a pattern paper, I think. I'm going to actually use frames, and I'm just going to kind of start putting them down, and I'll worry about the spacing, and then I'm going to embellish as I see fit. I have a variety of Vicki Boutin florals and other stuff. I have these bubbles, which were a gift from Christina Sword at the Crafty Beach Bash, and they're beautiful bubbles, and I thought I might add them inside the frames and outside the frames and all around the frames and so forth. I don't know exactly what I'm going to put in these frames and how it'll all work out, but I did a little bit of kind of spacing out of the frames. Let's see if that's right. I need this down a little bit more. There we go. And then this frame I have cut. And I'm going to put it down here. Okay. The photo is going to go here on top of this piece of papery, which it had 3 colors. That there was a green that I cut off. This is not parallel with the edge, so let me move it over, straighten it a bit. There. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. and I've put a little bit of foam there. I'm going to do it this way. This is going to go here underneath it, maybe like so. So I want a little room in case I want to do something up there. So I'll put it here, and I will do this. I want the stitching to show. And as I do that, now that gives me my placement for this. And I have had some comments and feedback about layering, which is something that I know everyone struggles with, and I do a lot of it, and I will freely admit I'm not absolutely sure I ever understand whether what I've done is good or not. I've kind of learned to just, if I like it and it looks full, I guess, like the layers let a little bit of the underneath layers show, if the layering is such that you can kind of get a full appreciation of all the pieces that are in the layers, if they support one another, then it's good enough. I'm gonna press this down, and I'm gonna layer something here that I'm pretty sure these are flowers from two different Vicki Boutin collections. And what I'm trying to do here is I want the page to look like it's an eclectic mix of all the stuff we did in life, in the life we had together. And so different styles of flowers. I'm gonna, because we love to travel, I'm going to make that kind of part of the story. And we love traveling to tropical places, and John especially loved hibiscus flowers, so I'm thinking that needs to be part of it. Speaking of travel, maybe this will be my travel the travel vignette. Let's call it a vignette. And I'll do, I put that there rather than another frame because I kind of wanted to start building something of a floral cluster, and that's not, those are maybe not the last flowers that will be there. Okay, that is too much tape. I guess I need to do it across here like so. Okay, that seems to work, and I don't mind that it overlaps this. What I was going to do here are a couple of these flowers, maybe this butterfly down here, and so then the pink flower kind of overlapping that. And I know this is not pink, I know it's kind of a peachy coral color, and that's okay. I think having the bluish pink and the kind of peachy pink together as long as I kind of vary them, have a fair amount of variety. Okay, there. The elements on the frames are going to overlap one another, and that's my intention. I think I'll just use one of these blue flowers, although I could put one of these as part of that. Or even something like, I'll just leave it there for now, and I'll curve these leaves and these petals, and I will put a piece of foam under this, and I'm going to do it like so, and that tells me how much room I have inside there to do some embellishing. And so I want that right there. Okay. What's going to be here? I think this will be my tropical one. I've glued this down, so I don't have room for this other than to put the trunk, and that's okay. The trunk can go kind of under there, but I want it lifted up, so I'm gonna attach it with some thick foam, and I'm gonna do it over here because this is the part that's gonna hit the frame. There we go. Okay, and so that's lifted up. I might want to stabilize it with another piece of this foam, although I probably need it doubled. Let me see what I can do. That's okay right there. I don't need to get any fancier than that. I have this tropical drink, and there's another one here. I have the same drink and a pink one in a smaller size. And I thought I was going to do, I guess I'll do this tropical floral here. Maybe put this little thing kind of at an angle there. So that'll be my travel thing. This will be the tropical thing. I need something to support that too. It's just, all of this is just, you know, kind of, I want this one here. It's what Jimmy Buffett would call a boat drink. I gotta go where it's warm. And that was certainly our philosophy on travel. And some of the extended work trips, like our expat assignment in Belgium with work assignments in the Netherlands, And then, you know, that doesn't really need all that foam. And then my stint in Alaska, it seemed like my work assignments were intent on sending me to cold places, and we wanted to go where it was warm. So I guess I could do my wooden leaves here, and I could add this flower into the mix. But that, I don't mind having a little bit different pink, but this is too dark. It's too very different. So let's go. I'm going to do the travel perspective here. Definitely going to do that, and I'll let it overlap onto the photo. But I do need to put the title. So this is, how about instead of the wooden leaves can go up here, there and there, and those were also from Crafty Beach Bash. I think that was from Laura Zuniga, and I thank you, Laura. I don't think I'll use any more stickers from there. I'm not going to use this. Let's do the label, or the title, because I want to be sure that I have space. I know I'm going to overlap this. And I'll just let that stay lifted. I kind of like that look. Okay. Now, I like this ampersand, and I wanted to put it right at the end of this. To me, ampersand, I know a lot of people have trouble using ampersands, but for me, ampersands are kind of a symbol of togetherness and compatibility and happiness and, you know, togetherness, I guess. I have this thing right here. It says this is the story, and I could put it right there, but I need some foam behind it to support the notebook paper piece. And let me get this kind of right there. I'll see how that works out. Okay, I like that. And I still haven't put this anywhere because I kind of wanted to see how high up those leaves could go, or if I really want the leaves maybe this way. And then coming out from under the leaves would be the seashell and the starfish. I don't think that's gonna work, but I do like these. And do I want them in here? I was maybe gonna do something. I like this little thing that says best idea, the little ribbon, and then there's noted and remember. Let's see. If I did something like that right there, and then something like this right there, and then my best idea kind of right there, and I could have some bubbles inside there. I'm kind of liking that, so I'm going to kind of try to make that work. Get that straight on there. Let me try this bubble right here before I put that on. And I'm going to scooch it under so it's not there. And let's see, I'm going to do a bluish one down here. And then I'll do that. Okay, now I'm going to put a, let's see, I don't have much green in this composition, so I'm going to put a green bubble kind of right there. And I'll put the sticker here. Okay, and now I'm going to do a large kind of purplish bubble. Again, I'm going to make it look like it's kind of fully in there. I'm going to try to scooch it under. I may have let too much overlap there. So I'm going to try to pull it up and hide this bit under there. And let me get a kind of pink and orange one there, and I'm going to put this right there, but I need some foam support here. What do I need? I need it on that side. Okay, still haven't put this down. Not sure what I'm going to do. And I haven't put bubbles there because I don't know where that's going and what else is going to go in there. Let's do, I think I have decided that these tropical wooden leaves are going to go up here. And these are not tropical flowers, and that's okay. I may put this guy out here loose, and I may have this pink shell and a bubble there. So let me get a little bit of, well, let's see. I'm going to do this narrow bit, and I'm just going to put it on the frame, and I'll position the flower, and hopefully I got the size right. And I like the crazy mixed up variety of flowers. I like that they're not all matchy-matchy, because from one moment to the next, our lives were not matchy-matchy. Matchy-matchy wasn't our thing. Okay, let me get that over there, and then I'll take the backing off this. I think I got the backing off of the starfish, but I'm not sure. I'll find out 10 years from now when it comes up from the page. I kind of want this to, I don't know what direction. I want the bottom of it to show so that you can see that it's a seashell. And I want this seagull maybe in here, or maybe up here. Let's get, I'm gonna use this big bubble right here. And I will use a smaller blue and green one to kind of now this I can kind of tuck in there. All right, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna put my overlapping hearts right here and here. I love that blue. Okay, there. I have these tropical leaves, which I don't think I need to use. I do want to put a bubble down here. And I will put one here, kind of with that bit of mixed media. It kind of looks cute. And I'll put a green one here. And I think I will get this, I'm going to cut it. And put it right there, although I didn't get it placed right, but the seagull will hide will hide my mistake. This one could go someplace else. Where does this one want to go? How about maybe here? I don't have any bubbles under on this one. Let's see. I've got to handle it carefully and put it right there. Okay, so I have bubbles everywhere. Let's put the seagull where it wants to go. Right there, hiding my bubble mistake. And let's see if there's anything else I need to do. I will write some journaling, probably right in here. That's why I left that spot open. I thought about maybe using this. I thought about maybe using these small, this suitcase with the orange hibiscus would have been great, kind of right there. But I'm okay. Away we go. That was good. This photo was not taken when we first started dating. That was taken 20 years later when we were living in Europe, and this was a weekend getaway down to Trier. We'd gone to Luxembourg to shop for dishes at the Villeroy and Bosch, or Villeroy and Bach, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, at their outlet in Luxembourg. And we drove on to Trier because James had talked about it when he was stationed at Baumholder in the Army. And so this was taken at a restaurant in Trier in 2001. Okay, so that's my version of this scrap lift. It follows the story prompt, and it certainly has frames for the technique prompt. And I'm gonna stop right now, and I'll do this after I photograph it. So I thank you for watching. Bye.